I don't know that I have any beauty secrets, but one thing I do stick true to is I do what looks good on my face. Or my body, the way I dress or the way I do my hair or makeup. I do try out trends. I think it's important to have fun and play with new ways of doing your makeup, and that's also what this matte collection is about. You know, for so many of us with dark skin, they would say, oh, you can't wear light colors, or they would just make a smoky eye. And I wanted to wear that light blue eyeshadow I saw in the Western magazines. I wanted to wear a pale green eyeshadow because I was wearing a pale green dress or sari. And so I always encourage everyone to experiment with their beauty, but don't follow the trends. Be timeless. If you look at women who have been iconic beauties or iconic style inspirations, whether it's Jackie O, whether it's Sophia Loren, whether it's Kate Moss, they've all maintained a certain look their whole lives. You know, yes, right now thin eyeglasses are in, but like if that doesn't look good on you, don't do it, because style is cyclical and those big glasses will come back. And when you're 80 years old and you look at all your photo albums, you don't want to cringe. Inevitably, I do cringe, but you don't want to do that too much. I have a morning routine that is very haphazard. On the weekends, my morning routine is sleep as long as possible until it's embarrassing and you have to get out of your pajamas. During the weekdays, I usually get up at 6 a.m. I have a cup of tea. From 6 to 6:45 a.m., I try to shake my daughter Krishna awake, and we usually gobble up some quick breakfast. I usually have a green juice. I just put a bunch of vegetables, whatever's in the fridge or left over from cooking last night's dinner, in the blender or in the juicer. I down that. I push her out the door to the bus stop at 7, and then I usually go straight to the gym. I exercise a lot because of all the food that I eat on Top Chef. You know, even now, if you watch Top Chef on AXN here, I think it's running right now in India, you will see that as the season progresses, I get bigger and bigger. And so once Top Chef finishes, I have to lose the weight in a healthy way. And so I exercise a lot. I exercise more than most people. I try to do about an hour and a half to 2 hours, 5 days a week. And if I can't because of work or travel, I try to make it up in little bursts. And that has not only been good for my health and well-being, as well as my waistline and figure, it's been enormously helpful for my mental peace. I took up boxing, I do Pilates, I jump rope, I go to the gym and lift old school weights. When I don't have access to any of that, I just find an emergency staircase in any building or hotel, and I just go slowly. I put my iPod on and I just go up and down the stairs, because that is a total body workout. And you can always find a flight of stairs anywhere you go. And that's basically how I stay in shape. My biggest fashion tip is this. When I'm on Top Chef, even though we film only for 6 weeks, I have dresses in 3 different sizes. People always want to fit into the jeans that they wore when they were in college, or they want to get back to that size 4, size 10, or whatever the sizing is. And I say, just get a bigger size of jeans or dress. No one is going to look at the back of your dress label to say, oh, she's a size 12, not a size 10. It doesn't matter. If you wear looser or proper fitting clothes, you'll actually look slimmer. And that's what I recommend. The other beauty tip I have is, we all go to a lot of parties, we all go to a lot of weddings. You wind up like, you know, hanging around and eating whatever food that's passed, and most of the time it's fried food. What I do sometimes is I have a protein shake right before I go out to a fancy dinner or a fancy cocktail party, because I know I'm gonna be starving. I don't drink too much, so even if I have like 1 glass of champagne, it really affects me. So you wanna put a good base down. But even if you don't drink, you wanna have something healthy at home so that when you're going out to eat, you don't overindulge because you're starving. Help yourself out. It's important to be disciplined, but it's also good to stack the deck in your favor. And the other beauty tip I have is really try and find happiness. Find happiness and peace in your life, because no amount of makeup or skincare is going to cover up, you know, furrowed brows or stressed out mood. And what you're feeling inside really can show on your face. So the best thing you can do for your well-being and beauty is to try and arrange your life in a way that makes you feel fulfilled and you feel happy.